Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Relics, and today we are going to continue our Star Trek Voyager across the unknown survival file. As you guys can see, the game is playing on its own because this is a recording. As I mentioned in the last video, after I raged myself into oblivion, I stopped playing with my camera on. I did not have my mic on. I just played the game offline and just did everything on the side. So as you guys clearly see, I'm not playing. So bear with me. I am doing this much later than I should have. This voiceover recording is much later. So we are going to try again on the Kazon, but yeah, just letting you guys know in full, I've recorded this maybe like, I don't know, a week and a half? No, about a week later after this recording. So I don't really remember exactly everything that happens in this recording, nor will I remember everything going to the next one either. However, I will give you guys more or less a play-by-play of what's happening. You guys can also follow along with the screen. We are going to try the Kazon fight again where we left off from last time. And lo and behold, I'll spoil you guys right now, it only took one more try. So here we go. We are going to do the Kazon fight. As before, like always, we are trying to defeat Kala and his massive Kazon warship. My goodness. By the way, thing of beauty, by the way, that ship is, like, look at it. Just look at it. Don't pay attention to the battle. We're scripted to lose the battle anyways. But just look at the battle. It's absolutely insane of a ship. Like, look at it. It's just beautiful. Like, my goodness. I just can't get over it. Not to mention even the raiders as well, the Kazon raiders. The design of the ship. Do pardon my cat, he's has a hairball, if you can hear that. In any case, the Kazon raiders look so good. The ship design of the series entirely was absolutely amazing. Star Trek Voyager was just a great series with a bunch of great alien ships, and the Kazon are top tier for sure. In any case, so again, try as I might, there's just no way to win this, right? I mean, we're scripted to lose no matter what we do. I am trying to put up a good fight, but as you guys can see on the top right screen of the screen, man, Kala's ship is just absolutely terrifyingly strong. Even with the Talaxian convoy coming in, if this game was canon, you know, there's no way even the Talaxian army can take on both Kala and his troops. Like, that's just crazy. Absolutely insane. In any case, so yeah, just again, more information. My file, I continued it on two videos worth. So this one and the next part 7 and 8. Part 7 and 8, I will be doing voiceovers for the video itself. And there you go, we just lost. And then yeah, part 8 we will continue with the voiceovers. I will even mention that later. So yeah, so I do skip all of this dialogue. Again, we saw in the last video at the end where I kept losing. I lost twice, I think, and then I quit on it. So it's nothing new. So yeah, I'm just skipping through all of this. I choose my team this time. I do choose, I think, I do choose Chakotay, Tuvok, and I think I might choose Klingon B'Elanna. I think. No, I chose regular B'Elanna. That's okay. Either way, it doesn't really matter. So, as you guys can see, again, I do skip through this a little bit faster just because we've seen it before, right? However, I do slow down. I will start reading it word for word because everything past this point will be new content, right? Even for myself. So I do start reading it a little bit slower, and that way you guys can follow along as I play. So I need to find food. I think that one had some good odds, right? I am actually getting lucky. I got 2 successes already. Sun setting, we need shelter. B'Elanna's expertise will automatically give me a success. But yeah, I do choose B'Elanna, so that's good. There you go. And for me, I could look back on this too in hindsight now, looking back and seeing what decisions I made, what could I have did better, things like that. So I'll give you guys a little bit of my insight as well, if I can remember anything. Obviously, having Tuvok here to do that, secure the win for the morale. Kazon ship, or the Voyager is coming in, and I don't know how we're supposed to take the ship if it was flying, but it is. But B'Elanna again, critical success, awesome. And this is where we lose the massive Kazon. But with Tuvok's help, as we can see, I don't think I used Tuvok before. I think, if I remember correctly, I did not use Tuvok. So having Tuvok here just to have the upper hand on the Kazon warrior makes a huge difference. So obviously that was successful. And then the final one we got to once, I believe. And then very lower chance, just in general, with those two. So I do believe I use B'Elanna. Nope, I do use Tuvok and Chakotay. I even come that close to losing again for a 3rd or 4th time. But we managed to defeat Cullen. Seska's dead. And that is that. And with that, all 3 of them leveled up. So that's fantastic. We got resources to make up for the ones we lost. And then we continue. A close call, Captain. It's good to be back. It's good to have you back on my bridge, Commander. And to call it my bridge again. How many Kazon are still present? We have taken a number of prisoners, Commander. Releasing them on Hanon 4 would be frugal. However, there are prisoners whose fate may wish to decide on an individual basis, Captain. So just FYI, like I said, this is a video, so I am able to pause it and everything. I do read through this in my head, right? So reading in your head's a little bit faster than me reading it out loud. And so, if it goes a little too fast for me, even I do apologize. I will try my best to keep up with it as much as possible. If not, then that it is what it is. You guys can also read it on the screen. And you guys can pause it if needed as well. I just want to throw that out there. So as we continue, Jonas, now you look good, Captain. Do you have a new haircut? Oh, that's stupid. Cream and Jonas, you stand accused of treason against the Federation. Seska, she manipulated me, threatened me. I had no choice. So in my options here, as you guys can see, I'm weighing my options here. Because I'm thinking to myself, he's still a character. He is still a character. So, in my head, I'm thinking maybe he may join us if we forgive him. Therefore, I will choose to forgive him. He chose to betray our loyalty, Mr. Jonas. Though I will forgive you, you'll remain aboard Voyager for a long road ahead. However, I lost morale. Sanitation! Lieutenant Tuvok, please remove Mr. Jones from the bridge. There's someone else waiting for you, Captain. Are you satisfied, woman? This is what you wanted, right? To see me broken and defeated and Seska dead? No, Cullen. This didn't have to happen, but you insisted. Yeah, see, as you guys can see, it's going too fast for me. Yeah. So because of the decision with Jonas, I decided to... I believe I choose number 1. I think I leave him on Hanon 4 with his other Kazon. Yeah, so I lose morale again. So I lost double morale for letting Jonas stay on the ship and forgiving him, and I also minus morale for letting Cullen live even after all he did. So it's kind of a bad decision on me in both parts. I should have exacted my revenge on Jonas and got rid of him, and I should have exacted my revenge on Cullen and handed him either to the Maj or just kill him. Either way, like I said, it's too fast. It's too fast for me. There's a lot of dialogue. Later on, you will see my cursor on the screen. It's in the bottom center of the screen. I will start to read with the dialogue, and therefore I will go a little bit slower. That way we can read it along. But for now, until I do, I think it's going to go too fast for me to keep up. So I will let it go. You guys can pause it if you guys want to read it. But yeah, I just got to let it go. I mean, if you guys know Star Trek Voyager, you guys know the story, you guys know what happened. Basically, everything the same, right? We beat the Kazon, and then we move on our way. Loyalty's questline completed. However, there are still resources to be obtained, as well as repairing my ship before we go. As you guys can see, hull integrity is indeed low. We have the option to build more engineering office, or we could repair the hull to above 50%. It is currently 85. It's really low. So repairing the ship itself is not really the biggest deal to me. So that should be no problem. I will repair it. I only need 16 repairs. So it's not too bad. Sorry, not 16 repairs. I just need 115 repairs, so it's not too bad. So yeah, we're just going to start repairing the ship with whatever resources we do have. Again, everything's just busted. We also have a lot of injured, so we also need to get the crew back up to speed. Pay attention to my crew count in the top right corner as well. That is something that, after playing more parts going forward, the crew count is actually kind of very important. Yeah, very it will start to go down more, and therefore making it more difficult to have my buildings operational as well as doing other things. So as you guys can see, we're trying to scavenge for some resources because I don't really have anything else to do while my ship is under repair. I need to get people back up operational, the building's operational. Hell, I can't even do the resource stuff because I don't have any of my buildings up and running. So I do believe I let some cycles pass without doing anything because we are in a situation where we can't do anything. And I don't want to just keep skipping over this video. I recorded the whole thing, right? And so it's all put together. I'm just voicing over everything that's happening. So as we're going to this new sector, I'm activating the stuff, getting repairs done. You guys can see, get my sick bay operational and all that stuff. So, by the way, like I said in the very beginning, this is a voiceover from parts 7 and 8. I am currently, I've recorded up to part 12. So this is now 5 to 6 videos ahead. So just FYI, just letting you guys know that I am already ahead of this video by a good amount. So looking back on my ship, my goodness, I definitely could have played things a bit differently. But again, it's my first time playing the game, but I'm looking at it and I'm just like, I could have configured my ship a little bit better. That's pretty funny. But I mean, overall, I don't regret it. I think first time playing, and then to the point where I am at now, spoiler alert, I'm out by 12. I think we look pretty good, honestly. I do manage to, I do die. I'm not going to lie, I do die along the way again. It's not like this is an Iron Man run or anything, but it actually ended up being a lot more fun. There we go, got my navigational deflector being repaired. That was like one of the first things I should have did. That was pretty stupid of me. But yeah, the game ended up actually being a lot more fun after defeating the Kazon and moving on to other stuff. As you guys can see, my resources were low, my morale is dangerously lower. It does get better. I regret that I ranted so hard and I gave the game a hard time, but it does get better. It gets more fun. The gameplay itself, yes, it is still repetitive. I don't deny that. But the dialogue, the interactions, the story, the visuals are absolutely stellar. Things like that. Everything else surrounding the gameplay itself, it does get better. It's just the gameplay that is just so repetitive. It does get a little boring and just straight up a little bit boring. So Tuvok's asking for another combat room. I do believe I make a shield generator because that is the oh no, I decided to do upgrade a combat room. Oh, interesting. Like I said, I don't remember everything, but yeah. Okay, so what was I saying? Yeah, you guys can see along, by the way, to the gameplay if you guys want to. But as you know, I do get past all this area and everything, so we do go into a better spot. But yeah, the game does get better. Gameplay's repetitive, but everything surrounding it helps build it and makes it a lot more fun than just repair, gather, build. You know, everything else surrounding all of this here makes it better. And then, of course, this is the beginning, right? This is still just the beginning. As I'm playing and I'm getting more technology and our resource capacity is getting bigger and things like that, it actually is a lot more fun. All of a sudden, the game itself isn't as... I mean, it is repetitive. It's still the exact same things. However, I do find that the resource gathering does become less of a chore and just more of a necessity, as much as, you know, hey, you gotta go to this location, do a quest line here, go to this location, do a quest line here. It starts to branch off a little bit more than just go, alright, main quest, main quest, main quest. You know, there are other options that help provide sidetrack moments, and it makes me feel a lot better about whether if I take damage, I have to go gather a specific resource or something like that, and then take risks or not take risks during those certain resource gathering moments. Now, the only thing I will say going forward is the fact that I don't like it when the resources are there for you to obtain and yet I continue to fail. For example, as you guys can see, my titanium levels are dramatically low. Like, compared to my duranium, my deuterium, hell, even my dilithium, which is not as used, right? It is dangerously low. I can't even make repairs on certain buildings because of the fact that everything takes titanium to either build, to repair, to construct, to research. You know, everything takes titanium. And as you guys will see in this video, as well as going forward, I have trouble keeping my titanium levels at a good, you know, at a good high. Especially with all these repairs here, I found it very difficult. I am going to all the titanium locations, and I do believe, for example, I believe on this one even, I believe on these next two, I think I do fail them, or if not, I don't get the maximum capacity that I can get, and that does hurt going forward. But yeah, I don't remember everything. So getting the repairs done, and I'm like, why can't I build here? Oh, because life support's not on. Duh. Turn the life support on. Oh, great. Got another building I need to repair. It's like, oh my goodness, so many things to do. However, I don't think I need to have as many weaponized technologies operational. So leaving shield generator offline is something. So this one is a trade, not so much as a collect. And I tell myself I need the titanium. And it's not even guaranteed success, by the way. It's not guaranteed success. There is a bar that we need to pass. So I do get the maximum amount. All of my 800 deuterium for the titanium. Actually, I don't remember that happening, but that's huge. That is absolutely huge. We are now able to construct and repair everything. Everything. So, as you guys can see, I am constructing a third sick bay. A third sick bay, guys. Because I want to move these things over. I don't want these sick bays on my left side. Looking back on this, the reason why I'm moving the sick bay, okay? The reason I'm moving the sick bays is only because I want to plan and get a second holodeck right next to the other one. The space in which the ship is constructed will allow me to do that. Hence the reason why I am trying to build that sick bay so we can keep the injuries going, not to mention heal everybody. but I wanted to move the 2 sick bays over, as well as get rid of that shield generator, and I think that's a crew quarter, or is that a science lab underneath? But that is the only location big enough to get a holodeck in the ship. Everywhere else, I have too many buildings in the way, or something's just in the way, right? Something's bothering it. So that's the reason why I'm doing that. So yeah, second holodeck's going to go to the left of the first one, and then we'll move on from there. Again, damaged systems everywhere. I gotta try and repair everything. Now I have some titanium and I have no duranium. So again, we're just going to spend the whole time in this sector trying to get all the resources. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. To be honest, I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm trying to allocate my resources equally. So before going getting the titanium, I'm trying to sort it out so I can get as much as I can. As you guys can see, I'm like, wait a minute, I can't use my shuttle? And I'm like, wait, I'll be right back. Why is that? Oh, my shuttle bay is damaged. I'm like, oh my god, it's so annoying. So even my torpedo bay is damaged, so I can't even fight. So I'm like, okay, well, I got no choice. I'll do the top one. But of course, I get orange. So I get very, very minimal titanium. And I got more injuries. How annoying is that? On top of everything that's happened. As you guys can see on the top left corner as well, my hull is now going to be repaired to over 50% right now. Oh, right there it is. There it is. And so that increased my morale a little bit. As you guys can see, my morale is dangerously low. We're underneath a quarter capacity of morale. That is very bad. Going into the future, that will be remedied for sure. Again, like I said, I'm planning to get the holodeck up and running, a second one. So that will help for sure. But yeah, even my battery consumption is currently 46 over the maximum right now. And there you go. Turn some things off, which really frustrated me because it's like, oh my god, my batteries are dead. I have way too much, not enough warp engineering power going. If I remember correctly, is my warp core not operating at its current max? I don't know. I don't remember if it is or isn't. It could be damaged, and therefore I could have had loss of power, and I'm not realizing it. I have to. You guys will have to figure that out because you guys probably have been following along with the videos, right? So you guys know how much power I actually did have. But where I'm at now at part 12, my spoiler alert, my engineering is at its max. So I don't remember how much power is being consumed at this time. I do figure though I need to get everything upgraded, right? I need to start getting more things upgraded, science labs included, so I can get more research points. The bio lab too, I gotta get that operational so I can get some gel packs, because then without the gel packs I can't fix the life support systems for the last 2 remaining rows of the ship, and without that we're kind of dead in the water as far as building new things, because my ship is completely full of buildings. So we are trying to figure things out. Again, as I'm talking over this, you guys can see that I'm trying to switch around a lot of the buildings, the power systems, the crew, trying to save battery, making sure we get repairs are done, everything. It's just so ridiculous what the state we were left in after the Kazon attack, that it's like, I think to myself, is this the way it was intended to be? Or is this just because of my bad decisions up to this point before the Kazon fight, that everything has just not gone my way, right? So we got maximum duranium as well as some research points, which is going to be huge. Again, something I've learned now playing all the way up to part 12 is have the research points, right? Have the research points and always be researching something. If needed, you can pause it later. Pause it for main quest things. It will pause it automatically, and you know, you can get stuff done. But always be researching something. If not researching something, then get the research points right away and start it again. Because I figure in this game, some things are way more important than others. And even up to part 12, I'm still researching other things that I'm like, do I really need it right now? No, probably I don't. But, you know, at the point that I'm at now, we are surviving, and you don't really need to heavy focus on the specific details of the game that will continue to allow you to survive. Now at my point, I'm just kind of having fun with it, and I'm just trying to enjoy the rest of the story, as well as see if I can finish the game, you know, all the way through, just to see what happens in the end. And then, if I get better at the game, maybe I'll even play on the harder difficulty, just to see how hard it really is, and, you know, go from there. Because by then, I will have a full playthrough completed under my belt, as well as experience on how to, you know, basically run the ship. And so, not saying I will succeed, because I probably will fail. I'll probably fail, like, once we meet the Kazon, to be honest. I don't know. It's a hard game. I'm not gonna lie. This game can be very frustrating. It can be difficult. Okay, there you go. I was not at maximum warp capability. As you guys see, I just turned on the warp core to tier 4. 2 tiers down. I am now able to turn everything back on. Holy crap. Huge difference. Huge difference. When I realized that the warp core was not at peak optimization, I was like, I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. I'm wasting resources. I'm wasting deuterium. You know, limping, half power. Boom. Everything's turned on. All my crew's back to work. Everything's being repaired now. It's like, oh my god, look at my battery. We are charging it up again immensely instead of draining. I was such an idiot. I was being so stupid. It's like one of the first things I should have checked. And at the time, again, at the time that I played this, I remembered all that happened. Everything in the game, right? At that time, I remember. So it was idiotic of me that I didn't turn the warp core back to its maximum capacity. So, in any case, now that I figured out that the warp core was not at its max, with all the extra battery we're going to be saving and all the power that we are now generating, with all my crew going back to work as well, things should be a little bit calmer, and we will be able to gather resources in the sector very easily going forward. So very good stuff happening now. Again, I am constructing the sick bay over there. What am I doing now? I don't know what I'm doing now. So I took a pause, and whenever it fades to black, that means I took a pause, because again, I was playing offline. So I am back, and I need to refresh myself in what I'm doing. Food supply is currently at halfway, so we can go get the food here, and then proceed to a different sector. So, there you go. Easy food, right? Doesn't need to be maxed. I have the hydroponics bays up and running, so technically I don't need food as much as I need duranium and tritanium. And that's what I'm going to plan to do. I also don't know what the slave trader is thing at this point, I think. So I'm reading it. I think this is the first time we're doing slave trading, right? So I didn't realize at the time how important that may be. A lot of resource things in this sector. Obviously, we haven't been there, so we definitely want to go. We definitely want to go. For me, I'm going to finish, I think, getting stuff here. Yeah, I'm going to get the deuterium on this planet, and then I think I leave. So, sickbay is operational. Again, another sickbay full of patients that need to be healed. I put Tom Paris in there, I believe, because I need to heal everybody, like, right now. Not to mention, Navigation Deflector doesn't need somebody in it, technically speaking. Yeah, no one needs to be in it. So, Yeah, gotta get everyone going. In fact, I have Lieutenant Carey, and he can actually be helpful in some areas too. So, here we go. Shuttle Bay is now back operational, as well as life support on one of the floors, which I need the other. Oh, it's already repaired. There you go. So my waste disassembler is now back online. I forget exactly what I wanted to build there. I was debating if I wanted another sick bay, but I couldn't put it there. I would have to put it up here. I don't know exactly what I'm thinking here. Again, I'm just reminding myself I need to open these floors up. I need to get gel packs. Cargo bay being repaired. That's very important for both. That way we can get more resources. If anything, I could stock up on a large amount of deuterium and or food. While our duranium and tritanium levels are lower. So I wait a cycle. Cargo bays are repaired. Not enough crew. So again, the crew count is going to come into play going into the future. And it's not just this video. This lasts for the rest of the trip. At least until part 12, where I am at. And so the crew count is huge. The amount of crew we have lost is absolutely insane. In hindsight, I definitely could have made better decisions. Less risks and more safety. That's for sure. I do believe I'm thinking about dismantling the cargo bay. Yes. So I'm removing the cargo bay. Because again, I want to get that second holodeck there. Alright, so I'm just going to collect a safe amount of deuterium, right? Because I'm already currently like almost max. So I don't need to get the maximum amount. So I'm just trying to play it safe. Got a good amount. Move on to the next sector. And here we go. More quarters are opening up. And the cargo bay is dismantled perfectly. So now I can figure out other things. What exactly am I doing? I don't actually know. Spoiler alert, it is for the holodeck, that space. But I don't know if I build it right now. I'm trying to figure out, does office quarters really matter? To be honest, I don't think the office quarters is very important. It increases our morale, but it doesn't house as many people. In my opinion, crew quarters is probably the best option. Throughout the entire game, crew quarters is your best friend. You could do emergency quarters, you'll just lose morale, but it's very minimal. And so honestly, emergency quarters as well as crew quarters, they're both good. If you have the research points, get the emergency quarters upgraded so you can hold, I think it was 16 people inside them. That's a lot of people. It's worth the price for the lower morale, to be honest. So getting crew quarters as well, get it as soon as possible. That way you guys can get your crew in there, build enough so your crew are housed and are happy. So worth it in retrospect. Biolab is repaired. It is still offline though because I need the crew count. I'm neglecting the crew count. It's ridiculous. I don't realize at this point how important it is, and yet you guys can hear firsthand from my experience now at part 12 how important it is. I know this is probably going to seem weird too because I'm talking in retrospect from part 12 and this is part 7. I do apologize because then once we start at part 8, I will say that I did voiceovers, but part 9 going forward to part 12, I won't have any information about what I said in parts 7 and 8. So I do apologize for that. I should have did it before I even played part 10, but I was so excited to play. As you guys can probably tell, I was excited to play. I had a lot of fun with it going forward, and therefore I decided to just go play, and here we are. So I took a risk there. Maximum dilithium amount. Fantastic start. Fantastic start. Actually, now that I look at it, I think this video I actually got a lot of high rolls. Just like this one, for example, there's risk, but I think I wanted the highest amount. Yeah, look at that. The highest amount. Perfect. If I remember correctly, part 7, I get lucky. Part 7, I got really lucky with some rolls. I don't deny I'll probably get a couple bad ones, but I was actually very thankful because look at how much deuterium I have. Absolutely max. That's crazy. And again, with the engineering, the warp core turning back on, I'm in such a good spot now. Repairs are nothing, right? I am prepared to move on to the next sector. Even right now, all I'm doing now is just getting my buildings back up to speed, kind of rearranging the ship a little bit, and trying to figure out what's my next step. So as you guys can see, I want to get those gel packs. I want to get those gel packs as fast as possible so I can open up the 2 floors that I have remaining. Turning off sick bays because I fully healed everybody now. That's fantastic. Large hydroponics bay needs to be operated. Obviously I put Kess in there because that's her place, right? She takes care of the hydroponics bays in the first place in the show, so obviously she will always be in there. Yeah, sick bay doesn't need to be on. I should have turned that off to save on crew, and they could go to other places. So currently, I'm trying to. I think I'm trying to refamiliarize myself with what's happening, and the waste disassembler, for example. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, hey, you need to have certain resources at certain times. I don't need to be making deuterium. It has to be on duranium, which it is. And in my opinion, going forward, for the most part, it should always be on duranium. Now, if you guys can upgrade it, the sooner you upgrade it, which is actually a long ways away, the better, because then at its max level, which is level 3, it actually makes tritanium. Tritanium! The thing I am dreading losing out on, because everything takes tritanium. Everything. So, including researches. So, that is the reason why I highly suggest, at the soonest possibility, obviously, good half of the game, you probably won't have it. But, at the earliest convenience, getting the waste disassembler to a higher level so you can make tritanium is huge. So, just throwing that out there. As you guys can see, we are now constructing my second sick bay next to the other sick bay. So now I have 4 sick bays currently here, but I am going to dismantle these 2. I am literally moving both of them because I am planning to build the second holodeck right next to the other one. I don't know if I initially thought that or if I was just trying to make space. But that's the plan. That is the plan. So there you go. I'm removing both sick bays now. I used up all of my duranium and tritanium. And we will continue to do other things. So we got a distress call and an escape pod. See, I didn't know at the time what that meant. Offered to send them home with a shuttle, I think. But I asked them to try and join. 6 crew join because I need the crew members, as you guys can see. I think it is starting now that I try to recruit people. Or it could be in the next video too. Yeah, it's just a lot of people we need to obtain just so we can get things operational. So Tuvok is warning us that we are spending too much time in the sector, and if we stay too much longer, we're going to start losing even more morale. 10 per every time he starts talking about it. Trade station. Nothing I currently needed, really. That's the thing about the trade stations I've come to find out is I think half the time they're completely useless to me. Okay, so there you go. I'm going to dismantle that that shield generator eventually as well. It's poking into my holodeck space, but yeah, the trade stations, they don't have what I need half the time, and so you're going to see that going forward. These trade stations are completely useless. Even the Arrow shuttle bay, by the way, as you guys will see from parts literally 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, it does not help. It does not help. It's always annoying how it does not assist me in getting the resources that I want. But it is what it is, right? It is what it is. It's just there for optional trades. I can't control what goes in and out, but you know, it's just how it is. So as you guys, I don't know if you guys noticed that I'm also researching the observational lounge right now. That way we can get our morale up a little bit because it is kind of low. I'm also trying to figure out what I'm trying to, you know, get more of. The bio laboratories are kind of important. That way I can get more research points. No, not more research points. I could make Borg nanites as well as get gel packs much faster. So, that being said, I do believe I make the second laboratory. Yes, I do make the second laboratory right there, where it will stay for the remainder of the journey. So now I have the one in the front and the one in the middle above the sick bay. Removing the shield generator there, that way I can make my holodeck. I don't believe I use this trade station at all. My hull is it's not being repaired, but it will go up again. Don't worry about that. So I don't have the resources. I do not have the duranium for the holodeck currently. As you guys can see, I'm trying to make it. I don't know why I'm taking so long to figure out why I need to get duranium. Also, I can't actually increase my cargo bays at the moment to duranium because they're full of titanium. I need to go get it myself somehow. I believe I go up. I don't want to waste cycles. This is one of the things that I waste a lot of time doing. I try to choose optimal routes so I don't waste cycles, so that Tuvok doesn't get mad at me too badly, right? But looking back, just travel. If like I am now, if I have the deuterium and the food to spare, just travel. Don't worry about it as much. Just go. Just don't worry about it. But yeah, I do waste a lot of time. Planets of Plenty. This had a side quest attached to it too. I don't remember exactly what happens. So I flew here, but I don't need food necessarily. So I'm like, do I want to do this right now? So again, I'm just trying to figure things out. I don't know what I'm thinking at this time, but trying to figure things out. I can't do anything. I have one crew standing by. What I should do is upgrade the cargo bay. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. There we go. Alright, so there you go. One cargo bay being upgraded to level 2. That will go into duranium once we are able to do so. That way we can get enough duranium that I can build the holodeck. And I also have to keep in mind that my duranium is being decreased every cycle because of the biolab. That way I can make gel packs. That way I can open up the life support on those floors 7 and 8. No. 8 and 9. Sorry. 8 and 9. Alright, so I said focus on gathering food sources, I think. Oh no. Focus on uranium deposits is the choice I'm going to probably make because of my uranium being so low. But because of the fact that I'm trying to upgrade the cargo bay, we do decide to go to the food source first. That way we can get more food, which I don't need. I'm being an idiot. So I lose half of the amount we got. I was being stupid. I don't know what I was thinking. I even went right into the ship, just to see what happened. Oh, I'm full. Oh my goodness. I'm so stupid. I don't know what I'm doing with the workshop. So as you guys can see, I'm shutting down certain systems, or keeping them down. I don't know why. I don't have to. I don't know what I'm doing. To be honest, I have no clue what I'm doing. I wonder why I'm looking at the crew quarters. I think I might be trying to decide, like, can I dismantle certain things? Yeah, I think I might be asking myself, can I dismantle certain rooms to get uranium? Cause I turned the shuttle bay back on so I can try and get trades. Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't remember what I do, but don't do it. Yeah, I don't do it. Okay, good. I can't lose that titanium. So again, see this part? Just fly away. Go away. Go, yeah, there you go. Go get uranium. I don't have to do that quest line there. Sick bay is now operational. Now I have both sick bays on the right side instead of the left side. And I'm treating all of my people. Yeah. I just don't have to worry about it. Just don't worry about the space. Just go get the resources. And again, huge reward output, right? If I do that one. I got average, but I got 4 crews sick. Again, that sucks. However, both sick bays are operational and can fill all 10, so that's good. I go to the next one. Cargo bay has been upgraded as well to level 2. So that allows me to do more uranium, less deuterium. So now I have enough to build the holodeck 2 once we reach max capacity. So I don't actually have the torpedo launch bay operational. If I remember correctly, it was still damaged. I don't think I ever repaired it, right? No, I did. It's just offline. So and I was just making sure. Torpedo launch bay, yes, it was the thing that I need to turn on, so let me turn that on and then try. Yeah, much better output. Even though there's risk in it, the output is just absolutely insane. We are now full. I am now able to make the holodeck at maximum uranium capacity. Boom, look at that. Perfect. Perfect. So again, like I mentioned earlier, I do get lucky in this video, and that was one of those cases. Had I not succeeded in the uranium, that would have been very devastating, because there's no more uranium locations in this sector. So if I failed, honestly, I don't even know what I would do. I honestly have no idea what I would do. Rithian aid request. Unfortunately, I can't give them any uranium, so I do give them the food, and our morale goes up by 400. Huge, because right now I am not very high on the morale part. So I obviously do focus on uranium deposits for this quest line. Very good. I got 100 uranium. Oh my god, everything is working out. I had 0. Cargo bay went down to 100, so I got maximum capacity. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insanely lucky right now. I don't remember. Do I really trade titanium? Don't do that. Oh my god, I traded... Oh no, I traded duranium. No, it said tritanium. Oh, bug. I remember when I said that. It did say trade tritanium. I did lose the 30 tritanium, not the duranium, as you guys saw on the screen. Yeah, don't trade your tritanium. Do not trade your tritanium. Just keep it. Just keep it. Your tritanium's worth way more than hull repairs are. Your hull will be repaired just in time. Don't trade your titanium away. Alright, so I got the battle lab to level 2. What else do I want to research in? I don't research in any of these things. I might go into engineering, I think. As you guys can see in the top left corner, I only have 83 research points, so I don't think I actually research anything right now. If I remember correctly, because everything takes so much. So I think I probably wait until I get 130. Perhaps. I don't remember. That's one of the problems I find with the game is it doesn't remind you that you research something specific. I think I might do that. It doesn't remind you research something specific. For example, I researched the bio lab, right? I just finished the bio lab level 2 research. But then I don't think I go and upgrade it though, because I forgot that I researched the upgrade for it. I think to myself when I was playing this, oh, I researched it, so therefore it automatically upgraded. No, you gotta go and upgrade the specific building that you researched for, and I tend to forget that quite a bit. With no one in sickbay now, I can deter my operatives to the biolabs. Hell, I could even turn sickbay off. So there you go. I'm also getting another battery. The batteries are huge too, so I took another break there, but the batteries are huge. As you guys can see, my batteries are currently full, hence the reason why I'm building another one in the one space, in which, now that I think about it, I have another one space. I should probably build another one so I can have all the extra power on standby when needed. However, it does take titanium and uranium. It's like, ugh, I gotta use my resources to build another one. Kind of sucks. It is what it is. Food supply. I also get duranium if we succeed as well. So I keep going with the risk, I believe. This one. It's green and yellow. What is that, like a 20% fail chance? Not even 20%, I don't think. I don't know. I hate that it doesn't tell you what percent chances are the colors. This game would increase dramatically just showing. You don't even have to show the I don't know where I'm going with that. Just show the percentages, right? Show me what percent red is that. Show me what percent yellow that is. Look at that. I failed and I lost 3 crew. I cannot afford losses, and that really sucks. And not to mention, I didn't get any duranium or food. Food, not the biggest deal. The duranium and the crew, that sucks. So that was probably my unluckiest part, I think, entire video, maybe. It really does suck that I failed, but it is what it is. Again, risk and reward, right? But looking back on everything, I shouldn't take the risks as much as I think I should. It's just not worth it. Losing your crew is worse than not getting anything out of it. So again, I almost failed that, but thankfully we got the max deuterium, as well as morale got up. Again, my morale bar is still not 50%. Dangerously low. The more time I spend here too. There we go. It's right on schedule. Tuvok is getting mad. So yes, I'm still in the plus in morale, but that will soon decrease in the long haul because I totally neglect it in the future. Again, everything in this game is about balance, right? And again, we have to come back to the ship multiple times. The repetitive part of this entire game is this: configuring your buildings, managing your power, managing your crew, managing your resources, making sure you're doing this and that. This is right here is the part that takes away from the game. Again, if this is the way that your ship is supposed to be status-wise after the full Kazon storyline, it kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. Looking back from where I am now to this part, the Kazon part, the storyline for the Kazon, is probably the worst part of the game. Not gonna lie. I think it's the worst part of the game. Even though, story-wise, and including in the show, the Kazon is the best part of the entire franchise, or series. In my opinion, I think the Kazon are one of the best enemies of Voyager in the show. And yet, here in the game, the amount of damage they did to me is absolutely insane, and it just sucks. I had to fix all these things. As well as they stole my resources too, right? So, it really sucks. I have the gel packs to upgrade my science lab. Did I upgrade this one? I don't remember. I do. I should have upgraded the other one. Oh no, wait, it's already upgraded. Never mind. So now I'm going to have 2 upgraded science labs, so I can get 4 points per cycle instead of 3. Slave trader for the first time, I believe, at this point. So we have the option to deal and get them. Don't remember what I do. So I threaten them to let them go, and we do get 8 crew for our crew. Yay! Fantastic. Never trade your dilithium for the crew. I don't think it's worth it unless it's like really high amount, because I don't think it's worth it. But you know, it is what it is. Whatever you have surplus of, I guess you can utilize it, right? Here and there. Research points. Perhaps we can get some research points. There's some scientists here too, and it says offer for them to join the crew. I don't remember what I pick. Offer them to join. No. Yes. So I didn't get the best result, but I did get 3 people. Like I mentioned, crew count is going to be huge going forward. Anytime I can get more crew added to my crew count, I should do it. You should do it too. Unless your crew has not died up to this point like mine has, then you don't have to. Like, I think in the show, I think Voyager always had at least a crew count of 150 plus. I think it was like 170, right? But yeah, I that's my threshold. I would think. Ooh, look at all the dilithium I got there. 10 dilithium. That's insane. In my opinion, the crew count, as far as Voyager's operational status, even from the beginning, try and keep it around the 150 if you can, right? I don't remember how many we started with in the beginning of the game, but 150, right? That's pretty much where you would want to be, in my opinion. At 150, you can operate all systems. All the things are powered on, most likely, and you can, you don't really have to worry about your crew dying and then shutting off certain systems, as I will demonstrate going into the later parts. It happens quite a bit because I don't have the crew count. Look at my crew count. It's just so low. I mean, if we get into a combat and 4 people die, that's the 3 remaining as well as 1 extra. It will automatically shut down one of my buildings without my consent. I can't pick which building shuts down. Hell, it could even be a life support building too, which sucks. So, That's what really sucks about not having your crew, is it will automatically shut down your stuff. If it shuts down our cargo bay, all the resources you had in there, gone. You don't have the choice. It just did it for you. So I can't research anything, so I don't know why I'm looking, to be honest. It's just because my thing finished researching that I'm like, oh, I gotta go research something. But minimum, everything practically takes 70. There's a couple things that take 40, but for the most part, everything will take 70 plus. So don't even worry about it. Just keep going. I mean, we are traversing through an asteroid field, by the way. That sucks. Ignore the food, just get out of there, right? There we go. I'm even ignoring the deuterium because we don't need it. Science lab level 2. So now I'm able to research 4 research points per cycle. That's huge. Like I said, researching now in the downtime outside of the storyline is huge. Just do as much as you can. Always be researching if possible. As you guys can see, I'm not researching anything right now, so that sucks. Am I going to get an emergency quarters? I don't remember. What am I doing? I want to utilize that 2 space, but I don't know what I'm doing with it. The only thing I can build there is 2 batteries, or an emergency quarters, or a shield generator. I don't remember what I built there. And I also have this space down here too. So I'm looking for a place for the observation lounge. It is a 3 space building. So I need the resources still though. Again, risk and reward, or just risk with minimal, right? So I go with small risk, and it does pay off. I get the maximum amount for that duration, which is great. That's more than enough for the observational lounge, which I do believe I put there right now. It will raise my morale by 6 per cycle, which is awesome. It doesn't house anybody. It's just recreational. It's just an added building. Personally, looking back on this, I don't want it. Looking back on this video, I should never have built it. I really didn't need it. I have 2 holodecks, right? To me, having that observational lounge was a waste. I could have utilized something else. I could have had another cargo bay. So as you guys can see now, we are leaving the sector. I've utilized as much of the resources as I can, not wasting my cycles either, and pissing Tuvok off even more. So now we're going to enter the next part of the game, and Tuvok and Paris are going to give their dialogues.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tuvok. Voyager has departed Kazon space, and Kulla's pursuit has ended, resulting in a statistically significant reduction in security risk. To commemorate this event, the captain has scheduled a celebratory gathering in the mess hall. My observation that such a gathering is illogical and inefficient, considering the enduring threats of the Delta Quadrant, was met with the suggestion to unclench. I found this directive illogical. Supplemental 1. During a classified mission, Voyager acquired schematics for a 29th century mobile emitter, a device designed to remotely power holographic instances. The doctor promptly articulated an irritating enthusiasm for anticipated field operations. However, research is postponed until engineering has performed a mandatory safety check. Supplemental 2. We have lost contact with our reconnaissance probe, strongly indicating an encounter near Borg territory. The captain and commander have articulated their concern regarding the region's characteristics. Borg space offers no resources for sustainable operation, and the Borg are the greatest known existential threat to the Federation. Surrender is not a viable strategic option. The Borg's objective is exclusively assimilation.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. All right, log's gotta be quick. There's a party in the mess hall, and I am not missing out on that cake. Kazon space is behind us. Veska and Kulla? Finished. They were quite the villainous duo, I'll give them that. Kulla, the chaotic brute, Voyager's sworn enemy. constantly trying to conquer our ship with his army of mindless minions. And Seska, the manipulative femme fatale, the one truly in charge, pulling the strings in the background like a spider. Hang on, I've got it. After the party, I have to jot down some notes for my holo novel. Supplemental 1. Ever heard of a mobile emitter? Probably not. We acquired schematics for this 29th century tech that lets you power a hologram anywhere. Finally, we can drag our beloved EMH out of sickbay and onto away missions. Naturally, the party poopers down in engineering are saying the thing won't be cleared for research until their mandatory security check is done. Where's the leap of faith in completely unknown technology from the future, guys? Supplemental 2. We have lost contact with the probe we sent ahead into Borg space. Not exactly what you want to hear with your first cup of coffee. The captain and commander are focused on scarce food sources in Borg space and careful preparation. But we're talking about the Borg Collective here. The greatest known existential threat to the Federation. Food sources? I'm worried about assimilation.
So just real quick, I never really thought about that. I don't know. Does Mr. Paris ever mention Seska like a spider? Because in this log, she's like, wait a minute. That gives me some notes for his holo novel, which, spoiler alert, is for Captain Proton, The Adventures of Captain Proton, and the female role in that is Arachnia. He uses the evil spider antagonist in his holo novel in portrayal of Seska, the Arachnia, a female Arachnia. That's crazy. I never picked up on that. That's actually insane. If he ever mentions that in the show, which I don't remember him ever doing, so that might be a off-canon note, but very creative. If that is not canon, the writers for this game did a very good job touching on that. That is very ingenious of them. Absolutely insane. Now, the second thing I want to mention about these logs is the fact that we didn't get to do the EMH mobile emitter stuff. It was automatically given to us. We totally skipped that section of the story. I'm a little disappointed in that because it's kind of a huge deal. If I'm being completely honest, the mobile emitter for the Doctor is like one of the most key technologies that Voyager ever obtains, and I'm kind of disappointed we don't get the chance to at least do a side quest for it. This game already has a lot of things changed, right? And it does changes because we're doing things a little differently here and there. The mobile emitter didn't even have to necessarily follow the same timeline. We could have just did it in a single side quest dialogue, everything too. So I'm a little disappointed that we couldn't get it in some fashion in a side quest, but I get how complicated it can be to do it. But it's kind of disappointing because it is a huge part of the entire show that the Doctor is now able to leave the sick bay and go on away missions and everything too. So just wanted to throw that out there. I'm a little disappointed in that, but it is what it is. Anyways, we continue. Oh, welcome Discovery. Last thing transmitted by the probe was a Borg, or the interior of a Borg cube. Okay, so as you guys can see, my cursor is now on top of the dialogue. We will start reading from here. This is it, Captain. Borg space. What about the probe's astrometric data? It picked up a narrow corridor of space devoid of Borg activity. We've nicknamed it the Northwest Passage. We need safeguards against the simulation. Doctor? I could bore you with the nuisances, but I know you want to get to the point. I need Borg nanoprobes. Some things even my brilliance can't replicate yet. A derelict Borg vessel would be the safest bet. We'll consider it if the opportunity arises. Redouble your efforts. This has top priority. Captain, I think I need your help. Since we've been approaching Borg space, I've been experiencing visions. I saw Borg, dozens of them, dead. And I saw the destruction of Voyager. Could these be premonitions, Tuvok? Possibly. perhaps the latent telepathic powers of her species can finally be manifesting. It would be beneficial to have her mentorize such powers. As the only telepath on board, I am the logical choice. However, the Borg situation may require my undivided attention. So I do follow up with the show, and I let Tuvok guide Kes, in which both are now unavailable. Keep an eye out on Kes. Guide her. Yes, Captain. I shall create a meditation plan for Kes. Thank you. Thank you both. I hope it won't be too much of a burden. Now if that's all... Captain! Long-range sensors are picking up transwarp signatures. Closing in. Red alert. Details, Ensign. Homesick. So, again, this will happen every time we go to the next main quest line sector. And this is... So it's normal. So in the future, I will just close these windows out. I don't have to read these. It will increase by 5, I believe, every single time. So I am maximized zoomed in on this sector. Oh my god, look at this place. Beautiful. Beautiful visuals. As you guys can see, multiple sectors in this area. I don't even know how I want to describe that. But yeah, a lot of places. Let's start scanning. So the thing when I scan is I'm looking for points of interest, either side quests or specific something that will give me information on maybe I can get more crew, maybe I can get specific type of resource that I need, besides the main quest line, of course, being Scorpion. So I'm looking for like the blue icons. I'm reading the description there, that's what I'm doing. Okay, so again, going from one location to the other didn't change. No cycles passed. So my ship has not changed much, and I'm not realizing that. So I should just go and start gathering some kind of resource or going for the main quest. I think I go for the main quest because I don't think we have anything to do. I do go after the dilithium first because it's on the way. So I do believe I risk a shuttle. Has the best odds of success. Barely succeeding, and I get half the dilithium, so that's okay. I don't mind. I only got half. But oh yeah, so here you guys can see. I'm looking at the visuals. Look at the Borg debris field. Oh my god. You guys can see all this stuff. It's like, oh my goodness, so cool. The visuals of this game are absolutely stellar. And I'm going to take just a moment to look at the details, like the details of the stars. My goodness, everything looks so good. So good. That's something I can't get over, and I'm going to go over it quite a bit. Is just looking at the visuals of everything in this game. It's so good. Again, very low % chance I fail, but I do. I lost a crew member and 5 got injured, and as you guys can see, my crew count is only 2 out of 124. So what does that mean? Systems are going to shut down. I lost a holodeck, thankfully, in this regard, which is not bad. If I lost a cargo bay, I could have lost deuterium. If I lost my large cargo bay, for example, I would have lost deuterium, which would have sucked. So, with my crew kind of down, trying to figure out how I can get the holodeck back up because my morale is decreasing. So I switched that back on. And again, my batteries are full, so that's not a power issue. It's a crew count issue, which really sucks. What do I do next? I think I get the deuterium since it's right there. Where do I go? Yeah, I don't remember. What am I doing? So I want more resources first, so I'm going farther out to get the duranium. Observation lounge is complete, so now my morale goes up a little bit because of the fact that we have the observation lounge. So that's great. Honestly, that's great. But my hull does get a little bit decreased, which is fine. It's not max yet, so I'm still repairing it. Totally fine. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. I can't put anyone in the observation lounge. And even after this moment here, I will just tell you guys right now, I never put anyone in the observation lounge because I totally forgot you could. Therefore, it's going to remain as is. Like I said earlier, honestly, bad build. I never should have built it. I have 2 holodecks. You don't need the observation lounge. But look at it. It looks so good. It looks so good. Look at this thing. Again, the details. I get it, there's a little flickering in the background, but outside of that, the building looks so good. The waste disassembler, it looks so good. Look at the details they put in these things. Absolutely insane. Right? This is crazy, the details that's in these things. So I'm trying to figure out what can I build in this remaining space. I do build a cargo bay though, I believe. Probably not now, but I do build a cargo bay temporarily just so it can fill the spot. And I'm just like contemplating like, oh my god, I need to get these floors open. I need to get those floors open. But in order to get those floors open, I need gel packs. So again, the safe route or risk and reward to get more. Take a little safer route considering I failed and lost crew. There you go. I still failed and I got crew injured. So now I need both sick bays operational to heal everybody. Kind of sucks. But again, we're not in any major danger. It's just the fact that I lose crew, and that's crew count that takes away from systems that can be operational. So I need to be careful. It's a good thing I turned the shuttle bay off, because if I didn't turn that off, it could have turned something off specifically that I didn't want turned off at this time. So right now I'm just looking to see, is there anyone I can spare? Can I turn anything off? I do turn my torpedo launch bay off. It's pretty stupid. Just for the shuttle bay. Again, I'm being stupid. I don't know what I'm doing. Trade offer received as well. Good amount of deuterium. Cool. Not max, but obviously we don't need to be full on that just yet. Getting all the uranium I can. Torpedo launch bay is currently offline. Do I get better success if I turn it back online? Well, what do I have to do to turn it back online? Well, I don't know. By the way, my hull is almost maximum, by the way. So pretty good. Research points for food? No. Never trade to get food, because you should be at a point here where food should never be an issue, at least in my opinion, especially with a large hydroponics bay. If you have a large one, you don't have to worry about food ever. Do take risk and reward, but it pays out and I get maximum uranium. That's crazy. Now that I have the research points, I am going to research something a little bit more extensive, I think. Nope. Small battery compartment. Gaining the batteries from level 1 to level 2. Okay. So if we can save up on more power. Because at this time, power seems to be one of the biggest issues for me. And that's one way to fix it. Is having a bunch of batteries on standby. As you guys can see in the middle of the screen, there's still a little bit of compartment space for a battery there. So again, I didn't realize, or I'm coming to the realization that I don't have a level 2 biolabs. I might want to increase them if possible, but not guaranteed. Something that I want to get in the future. Again, titanium, hard to get. Do I go risk and reward, or I just play it safe? Go risk and reward. And it pays out, get maximum amount. That's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely insanely fantastic. So I'm paying attention to the things remaining. Trying to make sure I utilize it to the max. But I do want to upgrade my biolabs so I can start getting more gel packs much faster. Do I do that now? think I do. Yeah, I do. Pull the trigger! So I'm upgrading that one to level 2. I don't know why I chose Mr. Paris's. I should have chose the doctor's. I'm stupid. But whatever. What else we got? So I'm trying to fill the space. I do believe this is the time I build the cargo bay. I do build the cargo bay there. I just don't know when. I don't remember when. Do I build the emergency quarters as well? I don't remember building the emergency quarters there. Spoiler, it does get rid of. I do get rid of it eventually. But I do. There we go. I do get rid of it eventually. In any case, we go for more deuterium, and I believe we're going to do the Scorpion questline once we get it. We even get titanium, so that's something that going forward I don't really pay attention to. That some of these locations have double resource gains. This being one of them. It's a deuterium resource, but there's also titanium on the side. So I'm like, oh snaps, okay. Risk and reward fails. Of course it does. When it comes to titanium, I always fail. When it comes to titanium, play it safe, get as much as you can safely. If you fail, it's worse than if you got half of whatever you could obtain. If you could obtain 20 and you can only get half of that, get half of it, get 10. So I'm like, oh shoot, if I do this, I will leave this sector, this area behind. I'm like, what? That's crazy. So I'm like, okay. And then here we can see I am blocked from proceeding to the next sector. This is the next one right there. So this area is locked and then locks behind you. You move on, you unlock the next sectors, but you block out the previous one. So you want to try and get as much as you can here while you're here. As you guys can see, deuterium and duranium are the only things remaining. Duranium, obviously we want to get as much as possible, but the deuterium is our fuel. So yes, go get as much as you can, get everything here, get the deuterium last, then go do the quest line. Because deuterium gathering is actually, I think, the easiest in the game. So chances of you failing so much that you will run out of fuel is just non-existent. The only reason is if you don't have cargo bays to upgrade your deuterium capacity. So I got small battery level 2. So now they can hold a little bit more battery, which is great. Once we upgrade them, of course. Workshop level 2. I can make photon torpedoes. Conserver and Borg space. That is my option. I only have 23 remaining, so I do decide to upgrade it. Duranium now. I think I play it safe with this one. Go big or go home, right? Yep. Oof. See, that right there is not worth it. And then I lost the power to the bio lab too because I don't have the crew count for it. So, huge mistake. Huge mistake. Just play it safe. Because now I have crew injured and I have to turn stuff off to reaccommodate the crew. It just really sucks. So the shuttle bay, as you guys will find out, gets turned off a lot in place of other things. I don't know why I did that. So turn the battle lab back on. Boom, there we go. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, playing it safe is much better when you can. For the most part. Unless it comes to deuterium, you can take the risks. It's fine. Alright, before we proceed to Scorpion, I am going to take a break for myself. So I will be back after I get here. Okay. Sorry about that. What do I do here? I do go for risk and reward with the deuterium. Like I said, deuterium, you can take the risks. honestly, it's worth it. You get so much, right? So much deuterium for fuel is just absolute crazy. And then if a trade arises, take the trade. Get rid of your deuterium if you can, because honestly, you get so much of it. Now, there will be a point in the future that I actually do run out of deuterium. But that's also because my cargo bay gets dismantled, and I'm forced to. So, in all fairness, at no point do I really go low on deuterium because I decide to. Again, I succeeded again. Maximum capacity is like, ugh, so easy to get deuterium in this game. In any case, so I did everything I could in this sector. So, as you guys can see, my morale is up. My crew is more or less healthy and operational. Duranium, Tritanium, not building anything. I don't have anything building. I don't have anything dismantling. I do believe I make a cargo bay now. I definitely don't make a second observation lounge. There's no point. My food count is high. Deuterium is almost max. Obviously, it won't be max because I'm flying. But yeah, everything is looking good. We are at maximum capacity now as far as ship efficiency. As much as I can. So we proceed. Because again, once we initiate this questline part, we will leave this area, which we've explored everything here. Alright. No way. Annihilation. A pale green debris field shattered Borg cubes and drone corpses. Who or what is capable of such an act? I'm picking up a few erratic life signs, Captain. We might have just found a ticket through Borg space. An ally! Indeed, Ensign. A powerful ally. Scan for any other vessels in the vicinity. I'm picking up bio readings. They're coming from something. Magnify. Organic mass. The hull of a Borg cube is covered in unsettling organic mass. Is it friend or foe? It's definitely organic, but our sensors can't penetrate its surface. A space-dwelling organism? A biological weapon? Get a hole with the tractor beam. Has a 100% success rate. Try to contact it first. Send a standard greeting. No response. So Nunez is there because Tuvok is gone. Can we tractor it closer to us? No effect. Wherever that thing is impervious to our technology. Is there an atmosphere? Yes, together with other Borg life signs. Assemble an await team, top priority. Extract nanoprobes for the Doctor and get short-range scans of that. And what does that say? Interior? Or whatever it is. Alright, so we have an away mission. I choose Klingon B'Elanna to start with Survivalist Chakotay. But then I decide on someone else. Mr. Paris? I need quick-witted Harry Kim. Not to mention Kim was part of the crew that does go aboard. So yes, I do choose Paris, Chakotay, and Kim. Hundreds of dead drones, Captain, and few survivors, but they're harmless. How do we proceed with nanoprobe extraction? I want the Tritanium. So I think I do go with Chakotay. I do a little bit of risk, obviously. And yes, I do go with Chakotay. Unfortunately, it does not pay off. The drones fight back, resulting in slight injuries. The team manages to extract a pitiful amount of nanoprobes from its corpse. I don't get any Tritanium, and I fail, and Chakotay is injured. Captain, most of the corridors leading to the biotic mass are blocked by debris. This time, I use Harry, I think. By himself. The bottom option, right? Scan for a clear path to their organic structure. I do succeed. Using their tricores, they locate a clear path through the cube, reaching the biotic mass. Captain, assess the biomass is blocked by 2 Borg drones. Orders? And Harry isn't fitted for this one. Unfortunately, I used him on the last one, so do I make that decision to use him again 2 times in a row? Yes, I do. This is why we brought him aboard, after all. Harry Kim finds a hidden corridor leading to a service tunnel. The team ends up circling behind the drones, remaining unnoticed. And I get dilithium. Sweet! Captain, we found an organic structure. Tricorder scans suggest it's hollow, but we can't tell anything else. 50-50 chance, kind of. Chakotay is injured, and Kim was just used twice in a row, so I do go with Mr. Paris. The team fully opens the biomass. The inside is unpleasant and strange, and their scans indicate it is an unknown alien spaceship. How could such a small ship cause so much damage? The Borg must have been down on these aliens, but how do we acquire it? Harry Kim is now no longer fatigued, so we can use him. I look at the ending result as well as the next stage, and Chakotay and Mr. Paris will most likely be needed for the final one, so I do go with Mr. Kim. The team hacks a nearby terminal and downloads a complete set of combat logs. Wait! Noises, come closer. Whatever it is, it sounds angry. Orders. So I do use... Obviously, Mr. Kim is now incapacitated with his fatigue, so I use Mr. Paris, who has almost 100% success, and I use Chakotay because... I want to guarantee the success rate in which no one gets injured as well, any further at least, and we get out. The team sprints to beam out coordinates, but a massive creature appears, charging at them. It strikes Mr. Kim. So, Paris and Kim leveled up, Chakotay did not, and we leave with very minimal injury just to Chakotay. Captain, this battleship is powering up, like it's charging some kind of weapon. So I try to flee. Get us out of here. Maximum warp. Ah! Direct hit from the battleship, Captain. Shields are gone. Their firepower completely outmatches us. We minus 40 hull. Tom, get us out of here. Now! Jumping into warp. Can we outrun it? It's not pursuing, Captain. That was close. Too close. Captain, the meditation session has ended prematurely. Not entirely voluntarily, I must add. I had another vision, Captain. Vivid. Horrible. Just in the moment we were attacked. I could hear its thoughts. The pilot of the battleship. They're a telepathic species. It's not the Borg we should fear. It's them. The weak will perish. At least now we know whether it's a friend or foe. Hell, put us some distance between us and them. Alright, and we are indeed in an asteroid field as well. So as you can see, we moved on from the first sector to the next one, because now it is no longer blocked. But we can no longer go back, I believe. So I'm going to scan all the locations here. Alright, so not too many things here, as you guys can see. There are some damaged Borg vessels that we could not scan. So my hull took some damage, so I'm going to try and repair that now with the extra uranium that we do have. And just FYI, Chakotay is in the sick bay being treated, so he will be injured and unavailable for another away mission. Workshop was researched, level 2 was researched, so that's great. I can now create photon torpedoes once I upgrade my workshop to the next level. However, once again, we are low on titanium. So this place has both uranium and dilithium. That's fantastic. We could definitely use all the dilithium we can get for future endeavors. And we get a full amount. 10 dilithium and max uranium. That's crazy. See how lucky I am in this video? But, again, my luck will run out eventually. As well as it has been pretty bad for the past so many videos. Hence the reason why my systems were always so low on statuses. So, let's see. What do I research now? I wonder. I don't get a third shuttle bay, just FYI. I also don't think I remember that I researched shuttle bay level 2, so I don't upgrade it right away for some reason. Again, like I said, because I research it, my mind thinks I upgraded it automatically, but it doesn't upgrade automatically. So I only have the one shuttle created for the level 1 shuttle bay. I need to upgrade my shuttle bay to level 2 if I want to get it a second one. I don't remember when, but I do eventually do. I just don't remember right away that I needed to upgrade it. Not to mention we don't have the resources anyways. Like I said, no tritanium. Everything takes tritanium, so it's one of the biggest hurdles of this game. Don't get rid of your tritanium. Always keep it. You need it for everything. So I'm just taking the time to look at all the stuff that I could be researching. I have 181 research points right now, but the only problem is I have no tritanium, so I can't really research too many things. I need to get specific things researched, but I don't have the resources to do so. If I remember correctly, I think I do go for one of these weaker resources because researches because I can. I think Metaphasic Shield Room. I think is my next research. Perhaps. Ooh, hull reinforcement 2 actually might be my next one. Because we may want the extra hull against the Borg. So as you guys can see, I'm taking a while to figure this out. I was debating if I wanted to cut the video here and there just to make it shorter, but the whole thing ended up being like 2 hours and something minutes long. So I was like, forget it. It's your standard video. Plus, it'd be a lot more work on me to do the voiceover again for the video, as well as cutting the video. You know, because I don't remember where I would need to cut the video. This is one of those moments where I should have cut it, because this is taking a long time. This is taking a long time for me to decide. I do apologize. At the time, like I said, I didn't even know if I was even going to do voiceovers. I was just playing just to play, and I was recording it just in case I wanted to just post it. My original idea was to just record, right? But then after this part, I did decide I wanted to do a voiceover after. So parts 7 and 8 will be voiceover. Then after part 8, I decided I will continue playing, and then hence part 9 and forward, I do continue talking over as I played. So I do apologize for the part 7 and 8. It's just the way it went. So again, I want to upgrade, but I need resources. So I tried, be safe. Again, be safe rather than sorry. I still get injuries, but at least I got tritanium. Better than failing entirely. So again, I lost crew. That sucks. Turn off the workshop. Turn on the sick bay so we can get everybody healed, because they only hold 5 people each. That is something I wanted to research in the future, is a bigger sick bay. So we want to go get more tritanium. So we go that way. And if I get it, I will go over my max capacity. I don't think I'm realizing that. And I'm like, oh god dang it, I went over. I didn't even realize that my capacity was not set to 175. That sucks. That really sucks. I think this might be the moment I decide I need another cargo bay. So I want to upgrade the workshop, but I need the crew capacity to get it operational. So I'm trying to decide whether I should turn something off or not. I let a cycle go, and my crew does recover from the first sickbay. So I could turn one off, as well as people are now able to open up the workshop again. And I can upgrade it as well. Turns out I don't need a crew to actually upgrade it, so it's kind of funny. Wasted a cycle, but that's okay. Not a big deal. And here comes the cargo bay, right? So I'm trying to decide what can I put here. What can I put here? Put the cargo bay. I do eventually, I just don't remember when. Alright, so I decide continue the story. I've analyzed the creature's residue on the uniforms. The results are concerning, to say the least. It is composed of alien cells with a rather voracious appetite for organic matter. To put it bluntly, it's a bioweapon that devours its victims. Can we fight it? I'm afraid we can only avoid it. My attempts to heal infected test tissues have proved ineffective. Any approach I've tried, chemical, biological, technological, they're instantly rejected. That's why the Borg can't assimilate them. Resistance, in this case, is far from futile. Nevertheless, I believe an army of Borg nanoprobes might do the trick. At first, they were no match for the alien cells, but I programmed them to remain undetected and target the eradicated the infection. Unfortunately, I'm only in the prototype stage. Intriguing. Think of possibilities of enhancing our own immune system. Captain, your enthusiasm is unexpected but valid. Maybe the reprogrammed probes could be used against future endeavors, I guess. In any case, I'll need to produce nanoprobes. Start right away, Doctor. Borg space is dangerous enough without the added threat of biological warfare. We need to be prepared. Janeway to engineering. Any update on the Borg logs? It's coming along nicely, Captain. We'll have them cracked open in no time. Lieutenant, I expect a full analysis of that as soon as possible. We need to understand what we're dealing with. Doctor. Captain, I additionally require Borg biosamples to complete the adaptive reprogram of the nanoprobes. 6 to be precise. I recommend we collect them from dead drones and debris fields. Captain, good news. Safety check on the 29th century tech done. The mobile emitters are good to go. 100% compatible with the Doctor. No damage. So I get the mobile emitter and Borg nanites unlocked into the trees, research trees. We can hit the ground running. The Doctor's finally able to go on our way missions. So I got a bunch of things happening. I go check it out. We have now the Borg tree. So we got a few things here, but we need to research the first one, the top left, the Borg nanites. So there it is. Unlocks the ability to produce Borg nanites from deuterium and tritanium in the bio lab. Again, it's going to be taking my resources that I need to repair and build things, which sucks. But I also noticed the mobile emitter, so the Doctor can go on away missions. So I'm currently researching something, so I can't cancel it. I need to finish it first. So we'll check out the debris fields in all these sectors. As you guys can see here, there's 5 debris fields in this sector alone. In which the next sector, which is also unlocked, has 1 debris field as well. So I don't think there's a chance to fail, but there is a chance that we could fail at getting the probes. Or the probes, the Borg samples. So I'm looking at the quest lines. There's quite a few things we need to do. And we also need to research the Borg combat logs in the science lab. Which, again, if we do that, we can pause our actual researching for the logs. I don't think I know that at the time, but we can do it and pause. I can't pause the research tree manually. It has to be done through this action here. So, I was on premium rations before. Obviously a big mistake. Should be on food. I'm worried about my resource consumption, obviously. So we go for the first debris field. Energy fluctuators are interfering with the transporter. Samples located inside the shielded wreckage, recommending a shuttle. So we have percent chances to get these things done. 45% is our maximum in any of these choices. I decide to go with tractor beam. Yes. 2 samples recovered through a tractor beam. So 2 of the 6 recovered, and we only used 1 debris field. Fantastic, if I do say so myself. By that comparison, I could do this in 2 more goes. Alright, so duranium deposits. Little risk in the second option. Does pay off. I get a good amount. And I don't take any kind of casualties or anything, so that's good. I don't need to have the max amount. I just need some, right? I just need some to get it going. I don't know why I turned the sick bay on. Turn that off. I tend to forget. You can see how much, how many people are injured in the under the morale bar. That will be remedied going into the future, of course. So I stopped repairing my hull. Trying to save on certain things. I want to get the shuttle bay up so I can try and get titanium trade offers, but it's not worth it if systems keep getting shut down because of injuries or something. So I decided, oh, great, I can upgrade my battery compartments. So I was like, yeah, maybe. So I have to upgrade 2 batteries, yes. Yes, so I started upgrading 2 batteries so I can get a little bit more power because my my battery consumption is full, and it's just in case, So we get our first Borg battle encounter with the Borg probe. Obviously, everyone is at our disposal, so I'm going to put Mr. Neelix back on the right side, like where he was before, and have Tuvok and B'Elanna. So that should work out. And here we go.
What are your orders, Captain?
So I don't know how to fight the Borg yet. So I want to figure out how to do that. They have 2 weapon systems, so I decide to probably go straight for their shields or warp core, I think.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
So I choose the weapons first, but the Borg will adjust accordingly. So I target the warp core, they shift again. So I try to target their weapons, they shift again. They're matching my positioning. It's very annoying. So I decide, okay, you're going to stay in the middle. I'm going to go after the shield generator.
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
So I kill their shields right away. Very weak ship. In Borg shapes, this is considered a rectangle per se. So, very, very standard scout ship Borg that is easily compatible. Its weapons are not powerful enough to kill me, so my shields aren't a big deal so long as I keep them up and running. So I'm targeting their weapons. Alright, targeting their shields, kill their shields, targeting their warp core, trying to kill them. Surrendered, yay. Easy fight. Easy fight. But we do take damage. We do take damage because I didn't know how to face them. Now I do. So I have experience. I could use that knowledge going forward and seeing how we can figure out to defeat them much faster. Just keep in mind in the top left corner, the threat level is only level 1 of 3. That's actually pretty decent. So that's kind of where we want going forward in this sector. Obviously, the stronger my ship gets, the lower that threat level will be. With the shield generators that I have, our shields were able to keep us safe for the most part. But going forward, with bigger Borg ships, we will face a little bit more trouble. Tangled junkyard out there, better use scanners to throw out this mess. For the most part, I kind of listened to him. So I do get 2 more samples. Woohoo! Now that's 2 for 2. And I got 4 samples in those 2 goes. Pretty good so far, if I do say so myself. So I go for the 3rd one. Sick bay is up and running. It was upgraded, rather, I should say, to level 2. So now I need to research something else. So I'm like, okay, well, I gotta get something, right? Mobile emitter, Borg nanites, whatever I want. Want the mobile emitter, might as well get it over with. Sick bay level 2. So now I can heal 8 people instead of 5. No, it was damaged. Sorry, it was damaged. My bad. My bad. Life support active. Get my waste disassembler back online. Just finishing the repairs. Just finishing all the repairs. Now I have too much food for my own good. Our bellies are so full. I hope everyone likes Mr. Neelix's cooking. Like the Laola root stew. Okay. Anyways, continue on our way to the debris field. Workshop built. Shield generator upgraded. Or repaired, I should say. Repaired. I keep saying repaired or upgraded in the reverse. So I decided, ooh, I could make torpedoes. Do I need to? I'm debating if I need to. Because it takes duranium, which sucks. It really sucks that it takes duranium, and I'm low on duranium and titanium. I'm like, warp core repair rate. Don't really need the warp core repair rate, but I'll just leave it as is for now. What do I do? Oh, I gotta repair my hull as well, because we took damage in that battle, so make sure that's going up, because again, Borg are dangerous, so I want to make sure that's up. What happened here? Samples have been in unstable fragments. Recommend tractor beam this time. Very well. Use the tractor beam. Has the highest success rate anyways. Failure. We've been hit by debris. -10 hull. I was expecting to fail once anyways. I mean, there's no way I was going to get it every single time. But we did get one sample in that debris field out of the 2. So, works for me. We can continue looking at the locations here. I forgot that we could rotate the entire sector. So, that's why I just did that. Go for the duranium now over here. Because might as well. Risk and reward. Very high chance of reward, so we go for it, obviously. Now I have a lot of duranium. I swear, every time something happens, I'm like, oh, I gotta go to my ship, I gotta do something. Every single time. I keep thinking to myself, man, I need to unlock these floors. I need gel packs. It's like, no, I gotta keep my torpedo bay open, man. Turn the workshop off. Turn the shuttle bay on so I can try and get titanium offers. But it's not really working out for me, is it? Yeah, I gotta leave it off because I can't do anything about it. I don't have the crew count. I don't have the crew count. Battery compartment upgraded to level 2. So I could build more battery power for that. Again, with all the extra power, might as well store it in batteries, right? And now we're at deuterium deposits. And we don't need max, so I do believe I use the shuttle. Yes. And we get the full amount, so that's great. And I do believe we go for the duranium? No, we go straight for the Borg debris, so that's fine too. Battery compartment upgraded again, so our second one is now up and operational, storing even more power, which is great. We also entered asteroid field, so we're minusing hull. And sick bays no longer need to be operational. Well, one of them doesn't need to be operational, so we can turn that one off. Turn the shuttle bay on to try and get titanium offers. And I also repair my hull because we're taking damage now. Arrive, Captain. Drone parts galore. Ready for transporter room. Alright, use the transporter room then. Beam aboard. Failure. One sample secured, Captain. But that's just enough. Now, we just need to finish getting the technology stuff researched. And so I'm like, oh, okay, so I gotta research the Borg stuff. So in one cycle, my research tree will be done. I don't think I go for that duranium. Yeah, I don't go for it, so we just leave. So the mobile emitter is now finished. So now I can go into the Borg nanites. Which is required for the quest line, so that's perfect. I don't know what I'm looking at. Just also a note, we are at 6 gel packs. We need one more to clear out another floor for life support. New trade offer acquired, and I got maximum morale for 20 cycles. Nice. An achievement, that is. You guys can't see it in the bottom right corner because my camera is covering it. Minus dilithium for tritanium? No, get out of here. My dilithium is way too important. Even for tritanium. Alright, what am I doing now? My hull is almost complete, so I'm going to turn the repairs off and save on the duranium. Let us start scanning this sector for anything useful. Nothing of interest, just more resource stuff, so just go for tritanium while we let the cycles pass. Workshop is currently offline, so I was like, do I check it? I always check. Better safe than sorry, right? Maybe the percent might be higher than not. So I do turn on the workshop, check the percent. Better safe than sorry. Yay. And also full, it got me to maximum tritanium amounts. Turn sick bay is off, no one's currently injured. I also should turn off the workshop. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta do the research on the Borg nanites. Or whatever the thing was on the bottom. Combat logs. The combat logs, that's what it was. So I'm like, okay, well, I literally can't do anything right now. I have tritanium where I didn't need it before. Or I did need it before. Now I don't need it right now. Because my ship is full. So I'm like, shoot. What do I do with my tritanium now? I can't do anything. Checking my cargo bays. Are they max? Can the mess hall be upgraded? I'm just like checking everything. Can anything be upgraded at this current time? Oh, the sick bay can be upgraded. Let's do it. No? Now's the time to build that cargo bay? Oh, here we go. The shuttle bay. I totally forgot, and now here it is. I reminded myself I can upgrade the shuttle bay so I can get a second shuttle. There we go. So now I put the duranium and tritanium to use, and honestly, we're looking good. We're looking good. Perfect. So we can continue on with the cycling and gathering resources. Fly over here, use wherever deuterium I can, and boom, there we go. Shuttle bay is currently unoperative because I'm upgrading it, so torpedo launch bay is the safest route. I failed, so he took hull damage. It's okay, it's not that much. Honestly, taking hull damage is worth getting resources, unless you're dying. This one has duranium and tritanium. I think to myself, better safe than sorry, right? Should be the top option. Even though I want the resources, this should be the top. Safe that's no. I made out. I got out of that safely. I should have been safer than sorry, because if I failed this, not only do I not get the resources, but I probably would have lost crew, which I can't afford right now. So I should have been safer and took the top route, but either way, we prevailed. So just in retrospect, I have that option to say, hey, I should choose the other option in my mind, but Unfortunately, I did not at the time, but it did pay off. It did pay off. I got both resources, and now I'm happy with my decision. We researched the Borg nanites in the research tree, so now I can go out of here, and I should go research the Borg combat logs. An outbreak. We're facing significant medical emergency. A disease is spreading through the ship. We need to treat the sick before it's too late. 24 people, so I need to turn my sick bays back on, which is so annoying. It just randomly happens at the worst time. I'm upgrading one, and one's offline. So, and again, because people are sick, it takes away from other systems. Since I'm upgrading it, I can't pause it. I have to let it continue. So we're currently working with one sick bay. So I need to put someone inside that sick bay. I do believe I put the doctor or Mr. Paris in. I can't make another sick bay. I don't have the resources nor the space. So I'm like panicking. I'm like, shoot, this isn't good. So I do shut down the shuttle bay, I believe, because I don't really need it. Or do I not? In one cycle, the doctor will finish that biolab. So I'm testing that. I keep clicking before the cycle ends, so I keep checking just in case. I don't want to go over it and waste resources. That's why I keep doing that. Okay, so now one cycle passed. The doctor has finished his stuff in the biolab. We got a gel pack, so I could turn that one off and put him in sickbay to help the people get better 30% faster. Or I guess I leave the biolab on. I should have turned it off because it's draining my duranium resources. And then the science lab, I gotta research the combat logs. So I'm getting that going. And that's all that I can do, really. Alright, so we're now at the next uranium deposit. This one should be the option. There we go, shuttle. So, obviously, better safe than sorry. I ended up being safe. Got rewarded for it. Perfect. Looking at the other sectors to see if there's other resources I can get. I cannot travel because they are blocked by the story. So until I get the nanites and the combat logs researched, I cannot go anywhere. So I'm stuck here. I'm stuck here getting whatever resources, duranium and deuterium. All the while, I'm panicking about my tritanium capacity because we only have 13. And there's no tritanium resource gatherings here, which is making me very upset because I'm not gaining any tritanium to build, upgrade, or research. That sucks. One cycle passes, sickbay is upgraded and is currently offline because I don't have the crew. So I turn off the aero shuttle bay, turn the sickbay on, and a lot of people are in there now because of the disease. 8 people. So I'm like, shoot, I gotta get the sick bays upgraded, man. So I decided to put Mr. Paris, yes? No, I put Kess in there instead of the food. Because we're max on food, so I guess it really didn't matter. Either or, doesn't matter. Both are good. Shuttle bay, level 2. So now I can construct a second shuttle, which I do, because honestly, having 2 is better than having 1. And I move on to the next uranium. We are now on batteries, because everything's taking a lot of energy now. And yeah, honestly, I just have to wait until this disease passes by and we cure everybody. And we just gotta get the nanites. We now have 8 gel packs, by the way. We have 8 gel packs. That's enough to open up another floor on the ship. Because of my lack of resources, I also am concerned about being able to research the nanites or create the nanites. Need to figure something out to research. I have 200 research points, so I should research something with a lot. Obviously, I can't upgrade tiers because every tier requires titanium, so it has to be something here. So I think I do hull of reinforcement here because the Borg, we're going to do a lot of combat after all. It should be the hull. Because I can't do any, I could only do so many things. A lot of these things require titanium with part of the research, so it has to be the hull, I believe. This one needs tier 3, but again, no titanium, so I can't do anything about it. I'm just looking at everything, aren't I? See, this, again, like I said, I do apologize. This is the kind of stuff I wish I should have just cut out, but I didn't. And in the end, you guys are suffering for it, and I'm just talking over it. But yes, there we go. Hull reinforcement level 2, because that's kind of important against the Borg. We need as much hull capacity as we can get. I turned the workshop off to save on power, as well as crew count. I don't have the resources to get another floor, so as much as I have the gel packs, I don't have the resources to upgrade, or to repair, I should say, the life support, which sucks. It really sucks. So I can't, I'm kind of stuck. I can't do anything. So the risk here is very minimal, so I do go for the maximum amount, which I do get, which is great. Again, we're just waiting. We're just waiting. And I'm really frustrated at this point because we have no titanium, and I have no way to get more titanium. So what am I supposed to do? I'm really struggling with this, and I'm like, I have to turn the shuttle bay on because that's the only way I can get titanium is by getting offers. So I took a look at my morale count, and I'm like, I'm at a plus right now. I may want to consider just turning off a holodeck, get those people back, get a shuttle bay open. I'm trying to figure out what's the best option. I should turn off the holodeck. I'll lose a little bit of morale, but honestly, that's worth the risk, right? So I turn off the hydroponics bay, the regular one, not the big one, which is fine. Again, food's not a really big deal, but I should have turned off the holodeck. I should have turned off the holodeck. I think I was so worried about my morale count going so low again that I didn't want to risk it, so I kept the holodeck open. But because of the battery situation, I should have chose the holodeck. Again, just uranium. I don't need uranium though. I need titanium, so I'm kind of sad by this. No trade offers yet, so I'm like, okay, well, I can't make nanites if I don't have titanium. I literally can't make any nanites without titanium, so I'm like stuck. So I'm like, how do I get titanium? The only way is to disassemble something. It's the only way I can get titanium right now, is to disassemble. That crazy? Isn't that absolutely insane? How am I supposed to get titanium? Should have made better resource management decisions in the past. I should have made better decisions in the past. And or not take as much risk where I could have failed, and I did fail, and I got 0 titanium. All I need is 7 titanium for the nanites. That's it. But I don't have it because I made some bad decisions along the way, and now I'm stuck figuring out how can I get the titanium. The only way possible is to literally destroy a building. Literally, the only option is to destroy a building. That is absolutely insane. For example, if I dismantle the biolab, I get the titanium needed, which I need 34 total. with Mr. Paris inside that biolab. So I'm like, okay, well, frick, how do I get the titanium? I guess I gotta destroy something. And I'm like, okay, do these things give... This one does. That one gives double. It gives titanium as well. So I'm like, okay, I gotta go there first. I should have got the uranium while I was there. I'm being such an idiot. Minus deuterium, and I get titanium. The most perfect offer I've ever seen in the game. Risk and reward, or just small risk. And I'm like, shoot, man. And I don't have my shuttles open. Or no, I need one cycle left to have my second shuttle available, I should say. I do believe I wait one cycle. So my shuttle's ready. So now I have the second option. Still, risk and reward. Do I go for it? I get 68 and 110. I failed, and I get 5 crews sick, and I don't get the good amount of titanium I need. Torpedo launch bay was closed too. The disease, we've gotten under control, but that doesn't mean they're not sick or injured, so I need sick bays operational still. But, yeah, I didn't get enough titanium. Unfortunately, I should have went with a safer route, and I didn't. And I paid the price for it, so I'm still short on titanium. But I don't want to get rid of the biolab. That's the problem. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll figure it out later, I guess. Move on to the next one. I need the workshop online for the safer route to get deuterium. Now that I've traded 1,000, I'm like, oh, I better take the risk. Took a risk, minus hull damage for some deuterium. It's worth it, honestly. But, yeah, I have no titanium. So I was like, okay, well, this is the last thing I can do here, so I guess I'll get uranium as much as I can safely. And we have officially looked at every location in this sector, and I have no titanium. So I'm like, okay, what do I do? What the heck do I do? How do I get the titanium needed to finish this quest line? I don't know. I gotta figure that out. Can't research anything. Two more cycles for that biolab too. Literally can't do anything. And I need to wait for the titanium. 14 cycles I need to wait for that. All the while I'm just killing time. There's nothing to look at. There's still one uranium deposit here. It's the only thing I can do. I let a cycle go by. I let 2 cycles go by. Hull reinforcement level 2 researched. But again, it really doesn't matter. So, 2 cycles went by. The biolab is completed with its gel pack. And so I decide, I think I dismantle, right? I have to. Because I need the titanium. Because I don't think there is anything else I can do to increase my titanium amount. Ooh! I might get rid of a battery, huh? That's it. I keep the biolab, and I get rid of one of my batteries so I can get the titanium for it. That's perfect. That will give me enough nanites. Or titanium to make 2 nanites. Perfect. There you go. So until I get the titanium, which I wasn't thinking straight, I need to have it going right now. But I didn't think about it, so I wasted 2 cycles on that, turned this back on, and switched over to the titanium. I forgot that over time, over 17 cycles, then I will use 34 total, but it takes 2 per cycle. So that was a mistake on my part. I now know that for the future. In the meantime, I was like, what do I do now? Okay, let's turn sick bay off. I could turn that off and turn the hydroponics bay back on. Still waiting for that tritanium to arrive. And once I get that, I will have enough tritanium to research even more nanites as well as other stuff. So until that tritanium arrives, we're kind of just dead in the water. We're just chilling out. Very sad. So I'm like, okay, well, what can I research with 189 research points that doesn't require tritanium? I don't remember what I research. Dynamic storage, perhaps? No. And I'm like complaining all this time. I'm just complaining. Everything takes tritanium. Oh my god, it's so annoying. So I do Borg tier 2, which does not take tritanium. It takes dilithium. Totally fine. We're going to need it eventually in the future. So I'm like, okay, what do I do now? I'm just chilling out. Literally can't do anything. So I decide, because we can't go back and we can't go forward, the only thing I can do is go for that 1 duranium deposit. So I go backwards. Might as well, right? Kill cycles. I go backwards, get the duranium. Blah, 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 blah. Just kill time. Literally can't do anything else in the meantime. Until that is complete, I literally can't do anything else. It's so lame. It's so lame. So what do we do? Set a course. Go get the duranium, because got nothing else to do. New trade offer received, but I only have the 1 shuttle to get the tritanium, so I was like, oh, okay, well, trade is in progress, so can't do that. So I just ignore it for now. Resume course. Come on. Oh yeah, I was like, oh, where's Kess? Kess isn't doing anything. Oh shoot. And I didn't think about to put her in. Uranium deposits. We're almost max. So I said, okay, let's just be safe about it. Yay. Safe about it, right? Just be safe. So I'm just like, what do I do? What do I do? I can't do anything. Turn sickbay off. Boop. There we go. Save on power. Save on people. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, wait. I was like, wait. Kess isn't doing anything. Put Kess back into the hydroponics bay. Biolab. No one's in the biolab. Put someone in the biolab. Doctor, you go there. I'm just like thinking to myself, is there anything I can do? Is there anything at all that I can do right now? No, there isn't. I'm literally killing time. So I killed 2 cycles. My shuttle arrived. Gave me the tritanium. And start the next one too. So 100 points, worth it, because I'm still researching other stuff. And I'm still killing time, waiting for the nanites to be done. Just waiting. Repair my hull. It's already repaired, so don't need that. I was like, what am I doing? What am I doing? I was like, ooh, I have enough resources to open up a floor now. Torpedo launch bay should be turned back on too, in case we get into a fight. And by opening a floor, by the way, if we clear out the ruined rooms, again, we get resources, right? Duranium and tritanium in some cases. So I decide, okay, now's the time. Let's repair it. use the titanium, use the gel packs. We can open up the floor and start to repair the rooms and get the duranium and titanium back over time instead of me just holding on to it. So, totally worth it. And in a few cycles, I'll get all the nanites I need for the next quest line, and then we can move on after that. Turn the torpedo launch bay on in case we get attacked. And I'm still realizing I still have an empty space. I should have made something there, but I haven't yet. So I let a cycle go by. I start researching the neuroelectric field generator. One cycle go by, one cycle go by, another cycle go by, another cycle goes by. Finish life support. Boom. And we get into a fight right away because of that. We're just chilling. But again, it's just another Borg probe, another rectangle, so nothing too difficult. Should be easy to kill. Now that I have experience fighting the Borg, this is no problem. We can easily take it on, and I'm not going to have any fears.
Ability enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
So easily, I took out the weapons in the shield in the front, targeting the weapon system in the very front as well, so it can't damage me.
Ability ready, Captain.
So I'm like, okay, gotta finish the weapons off real quick. Finish the weapons. Alright, so the weapons are disabled. Go straight for the warp core. Cause it to retreat. Because they can't fight back. The ship is trying to defend itself. But thankfully I have better maneuverability than it does. So I'm like, okay, we're good, we're good. We're in position.
Ability ready, Captain.
Fire phasers. Shields are down now.
Destroyed, Captain.
And use torpedo. I should use more torpedoes more often. I start to figure that out, but it does retreat, and I suffer very minimal damage, and I get resources. Yay! In that cycle, I got my 2 nanites that were required for the quest, and so now we are able to proceed on to the next sector as well. So that's great. I don't know what I'm looking at, but I'm like, okay, we're done. Captain, I've analyzed the Borg logs. The Borg refer to this thing as species 8472. Over the past 5 months, they have relentlessly attacked the Borg. Anything about their origin? Yes, but it's complicated. The Northwest Passage is clear of Borg activity for a good reason. This is where the bioships appear from. We have picked up signals of 133 bioships. That number keeps rising. Captain, I believe I can shed some light on their intentions. Did you pick up something from them again? I can hear them. They come from a place where they're alone. Nothing else lives there. A parallel universe? I don't know. The weak will perish again and again. They intend to destroy everything. Generate a sickbay. Doctor, are the nanoprobes ready? Yes, Captain. We're prepared for all eventualities. Finally, some good news. I want you to explore the offensive capabilities of the probes, Doctor. They could attack species 8472 on a molecular level. In theory, yes, but they're still in the experimental stage, Captain. Desperate times, Doctor. Desperate measures. We may even have to consider a deal with the devil. The devil? Captain, you don't mean... The Borg. We offer them a way to victory. In return, safe passage through their space. Catherine, you can't be serious. I think 2. I think I decide to go... I acknowledge his doubts. I was heavily deciding on this because I knew that this would probably affect the outcome. We can't navigate Borg space while also evading 8472. The only logical option is to take one out. And so I decided to ally myself with the Borg. We have plenty of quadrant to explore. Let's find another way home. Like, oh, should I strike the deal like they do in the show, or should I traverse Borg space on my own? I told myself, because we're at maximum capacity of everything, very well. I trust my first officer's judgment, and let's not make a deal with the Borg yet. And then Chakotay gives us the story of the Scorpion and the Fox. And so yeah, I decided to ignore my original option of allying with the Borg, go with Chakotay, and try and traverse Borg space alone. Guilty as told, I actually have to do the alliance one way or another. Because I don't do the alliance first, I do suffer because of it. I'm not going to lie, I do suffer because of it. I should have did it from the get-go. I probably would have lost morale had I allied myself with the Borg right away. But because we're at maximum capacity, it would have been worth it if I only lost morale. But instead, I will take damage. New trade offer is also available. What do we get? Dilithium for titanium? No thank you. I'm still doing the other one too for the research points, so no point in having that one anyways. Goodbye. Get rid of it. I don't need it. Can't trade my dilithium away. Now I gotta repair my hull as well, because we're going to probably be fighting the Borg. And I just realized that we went to a sector that I can't do anything. I like, wait, it says to travel through Borg space. One more cycle. I just need to wait. One more cycle. So I can't do anything because the story won't let me progress. I just need to wait. So I'm not even realizing I have to wait one cycle yet. Until now. Yeah, so I wait one cycle. The collective calls, and the Borg come for us. We are the Borg. You will be assimilated. Resistance is futile. We are being scanned. Sensor readings indicate additional Borg vessels on approach. Orders? Fight. I said to myself I'm going to try it, and I do. Because I'm at maximum capacity. Hull is max, weapons max, everything's max. Except for resources, obviously. So I said, okay, let's fight. 3 of the Borg pros. Well, I've been taking out one by one. It's no problem. So I should be able to take out 3 of them. So obviously we go for the closest one. If I could take out their weapon systems quickly, then they should. I shouldn't have any real issues.
Ability ready, Captain. Shields down, Captain.
But being attacked by 2 at the same time, as you guys can see, my shields went down quickly, very quickly.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
My hull capacity is at 87, or hull integrity is at 87%. So keep in mind what percent that is now after the battle. 87, guys. So again, we're fighting 3 Borg vessels all at the same time. 1, no problem, very easy. 3, all of a sudden things change. So I try to take out the weapon systems of the leading Borg vessel. I did. So I'm now going to move to the next one and try to take out their weapons as well. Again, each ship has 2. One in the front, one in the back. I got to keep that in mind.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
As well as I don't have full maneuverability of the my ship as it's flying. So unfortunately, I don't have the best options here. And as you can see, my subsystems are actually taking massive damage as well.
Shields down, Captain.
Shields are down again. I need to repair them. Use Neelix's ability. Use B'Elanna.
Ability. Enemy shields destroyed. Ability ready, Captain.
Took out the shields of this vessel. Firing torpedoes to try and destroy their weapons.
Shields down, Captain.
All the while, my systems are taking massive damage. Yeah, I took out this this ship's weapon systems now, so I said, okay, time to attack the next one. And I'm like, oh wait, this is the one that has no weapons, so okay. So I attack the warp core, try and see if I can make one of them surrender. Look at this battle. Look at this battle.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
So the shields around their warp core are now disabled.
An enemy is
So that takes care of one. That takes care of one. Now I have 2 left to deal with.
moving to attack the starboard side, Captain.
So that one leaves by warping away. Right there, I should have changed targets and attacked the other one while I couldn't see this one. My engines are now offline. I didn't realize they took them out. So you guys can see, I am no longer moving. I am no longer moving. So I cannot get into position to attack their systems. So now I need to initiate repairs on my engines.
Ability ready, Captain.
All the while, I'm still trying to take out the ship. Their shields are still down in this sector. So what I could do is still fire torpedoes.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
So I said, okay, I gotta take out the other one while I can't move. So while it's getting to position, I can try and attack its weapons. Then it adjusts accordingly. So I'm like, okay, attack its warp core. It's right in front of me. I gotta attack it. But my ship's rotating out of position because they're like, oh, we gotta protect our warp core. This Starfleet ship can't move anymore.
Moving to attack the aft, Captain.
So I'm literally attacking whatever I can see. Because I have no options. I can't move.
Moving to attack the starboard side, Captain.
I'm literally dead in the water.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
I took out their shields. I got fire torpedo, right? No? I don't fire torpedoes? Yeah, switch targets again. I'm on the wrong side.
Ability ready, Captain.
So now you guys can see how deadly attacking 3 ships can be. Look at my hull integrity, 51%. It was 87 when we started this battle. Crazy. Crazy. So as you can imagine, we are taking massive damage. And things are going to be damaged when this battle is over.
Destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
And look at my weapon systems. My engines are back online, but my weapon systems are heavily damaged. Hull integrity is now below 50%.
Ability ready, Captain. Moving to attack the starboard side, Captain. Moving to attack the starboard side, Captain.
I was like, I gotta get rid of one of these guys. So I get rid of these one's shields. And attacking the warp core, hopefully forcing them to surrender. Torpedo launched. Killed their weapon system. And they retreated. That's perfect. So there's only one left.
Moving to attack the starboard side, Captain.
And if I could damage their warp core enough, they'll run away.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Moving to attack the starboard side. Enemy shields destroyed.
Again, my engines are damaged, so I can't even maneuver around this Borg ship. So wherever I am, I'm basically firing at it, and they decide to retreat as well. As you can imagine, we took massive, massive damage. Captain, we repelled the Borg attack, but we are the Borg. You will be assimilated. Resistance is futile. A shallow victory would buy us nothing but another greeting by the Borg. They're relentless, Captain. We can't hold them off much longer. Remain calm. We still have an ace up our sleeve. So again, because we went under 50%, Bilal is like, we need to increase our hull integrity. So I say, okay, we'll increase the hull to above 50%. That's no problem. But I have no other option. I have to make the alliance with the Borg. So this planet is entirely Borg. The entire planet is Borg. So that is the only option we have left to continue the story. So what do? I gotta go visit it. But in the first things first, we gotta repair our systems. Because we're kind of dead in the water without all of our systems. including some life supports. By the way, because of the life support going down, my large cargo bay turned off. We lost all of that deuterium. Gone. What was it? At least 1,000 plus deuterium gone because the large cargo bay turned off. Crazy. Now I gotta have sick bays online. I gotta have my cargo bays online. Gotta have life supports online. Fighting those 3 Borg probes is just a mess. I should have went for the Alliance as soon as possible. After having done this battle and seeing all the damage I received, I was regretting it for sure. So, very disappointing. Very disappointing. However, we did get life support on that new floor. We can clear out those rooms, the ruined rooms, and get some duranium and titanium. So I can make repairs now, thankfully. Just by clearing out those rooms and getting the resources back, I can do repairs, no problem. The only problem is I can't build anything until all of this is taken care of. So I got the neuroelectric field generator. I don't build it for a while though, because A, I forgot I even researched it, and then B, I actually don't have the space for it. It's a 2x2 building, and as you guys can see, we literally have no place to put it because we have no 2x2 openings. So until I clear out the second floor that's closed off, there's no way for me to actually build it, unless I recycle some buildings, which is not something I want to do. So, yeah, basically I just need to figure out and manage resources, repair things. Yeah, that Borg fight really sucked. And I can't do anything else, so I'm just going to let some cycles go by and do some repairs. Again, pay attention to where my cursor is, because it controls everything, and because I'm not voicing over at the same time as I was playing this, you guys can't understand what I'm thinking at the time. So even I don't really remember what I'm thinking, but I do let cycles pass, get repairs done as much as I can. Try and get the large cargo bay back online, because that thing is massive. I need duranium. I don't have any duranium, so what do? I don't know. I think I clear out a ruined room, actually. I was considering dismantling the observation lounge, but then I remembered you can clear out the ruined rooms and get resources. So like, oh yeah, I gotta do that. So that's what I do. But then I was like, oh yeah, my duranium's being drained. Why is it being drained? I don't know. Oh yeah, because I'm repairing the hull. So many things to take care of because of that Borg attack. Just think, we're sitting still. Just imagine what happens if another Borg attack came right at us right now. I probably would have died. If the Borg attacked us right now, I would have died. Thankfully, my batteries are full, so they were supplying us with some energy while some stuff was not very sustainable. I can't keep repairing my hull because I need the duranium to do repairs. So I'm clearing out room after room after room to get duranium and titanium to do repairs. Research-wise, I can research something small with 70 research points. So I think I do torpedo launch bay, right? Yeah, I do the torpedo launch bay. Unfortunately, again, I forget that even though I research it, that doesn't automatically upgrade it. So I don't actually upgrade my torpedo launch bay for a good while. And again, I'm letting cycles pass. On the way, I'm going to fly to the Borg planet as I clear out these rooms to get the duranium, titanium to make repairs. I should get the large cargo bay back up. Oh, and stellar cartography too. So there we go. Getting the life support back in for the cargo bay. I'm going to let another cycle pass. Another room opens up. Get the resources for that. I'm going to repair cargo bay. Yes, no. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Clear out another room. I actually don't need stellar cartography just because we already looked at everything in the sector, so I technically don't need it. What am I doing? Do something. So I do decide to go for a cargo bay. Again, I don't need it right now, but whatever. Cargo bay is repaired. So again, go clear out more rooms. So I need to transfer my cargo hold to increase my titanium amount so I could finish the trade in the shuttle bay. And then I could actually turn off the shuttle bay, but I don't. I repair stellar cartography or emergency cores. What am I doing? I repair the emergency cores. That way we can get morale going back up instead of down. We're at the Borg planet now too. If I do this, I will leave systems 1 and 2 behind, which there's nothing left, so all good. All good. So as you guys can see, the video ended there, and that's going to do it. That's where we will leave off. We leave off with us going to the Borg planet. So that's where we're going to end in this video. Again, this is now a 2-hour 40-minute video right now. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I do apologize. I never should have stopped the voiceovers. And after the next part in part 8, that will be the final one that I do a voiceover for. The rest of them I will do as I play the game. So I do apologize for that. But thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy this, hit the like button, comment down what you guys thought, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and stay tuned for the next one. I do apologize for my rant in video 6. And, you know, again, I'm not monetized. This is just for entertainment value, even for myself. So, you know, it really doesn't matter if people really want or do not want this content. It's just what I want to do. I'm having fun now playing the game, and so I'm happy with it. I wasn't happy before because I kept losing, but I'm happy with it now. And the game is better than it originally appeared to be. And so we'll see what my final rating is once I finish the game. I should never say any ratings while I'm playing the game. It really shouldn't be like that. But it is much more fun now. So stay tuned for the next part. I will get it out for you guys as soon as I do the voiceover for it. And yeah, that's it. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.